of Business and Professional Regulation, complaint filed against Bramblewood East Association. The first complaint, threat of only 60 days mailed, was missing. The second complaint, notice of candidates. Notice of candidates form statements may determine candidates not missing more than 2 board meetings. Notice of candidate form will not be included. Form was prior property management.
We're actually going to go ahead and put it in. It's been modified as of today. But if it didn't get approval, we weren't going to insert it. So it's actually going to go in, but it's now been adjusted because it was an older form. We looked at it, it wasn't reviewed, but it was reviewed, and now we'll go ahead and put it in. But it's just the form that people say, I want to be a candidate for the board of directors, so this is correct.
So the first notice of annual meeting, which costs $1,125, which is the third time that we're doing this, with a total cost of $3,375. No discounts and prices on that one. This is what it costs for us to put this together. Next slide. Nomination and election guideline. Chairman of Election Committee, Joel Tagg. Motion to run the election. Sorry. Who is this? This is Joel right here.
Yeah, I second that.
Yeah.
Second motion.
Joel's okay? Yeah, Joel McTeague is one of the attorneys from Frank Whitenberg and Black. So he's one of the attorneys that counsel the association with Florida legislative activities. So correct. Joel will act as the chairman of the election committee when we have the annual meeting. So he'll be representing the floor and running the election process.
Our annual meeting election date is changed. The first notice will be mailed by the end of the week. 90 days delinquency will be sent notice. Annual meeting election, April 22nd, 2013 at 7:30 here at the hall. Candidates introduction, meet the candidates Monday, February 25th at 7 p.m., which will be here as well at the clubhouse. Handouts and flyers need to be posted in the lobby, not on the doors, as the wind blows them off and creates litter. No solicitation laws concerning for littering.
I don't think your microphone is working.
It's coming on and off.
Excuse me?
It's coming on and off. It's not fully working.
Right. Do you need batteries in it, or what's the problem?
Yeah, no, we got to get some new ones, but right now it's all done. But can you hear now? Is that good?
Not really.
I can hear you fine back here.
Thank you.
Okay, probably because she's pitched that way.
Okay, we have a rental program, which is organic growth and financial alignment. I think Nick will be the one that, Nick, do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, there's been,
just how are you going to deal with the mail-in ballots? When are they going to go out?
yeah, everything, this is now working.
No, not at all.
Everything is rescheduled. So the 60-day clock will start. It's all backed up. Can you go back one slide? I'll start that real quick. Basically, what we had to do is because there were several complaints filed about how the first notice went out. Okay, so some people did not get it, and by statute, you need 60 days. It was sent out, but people didn't get it. Some people didn't get it at all because the mail came back to the association because they now rent their property, and they didn't change the address for us here. So regardless, we went ahead and changed it so everybody was happy. Then we had a complaint filed by some people about the notice of candidate. We sent it to Bob Waxman, who is in Tallahassee and represents the Business and Professional Regulations. Bob came back to Joel 2 days ago and said, you know what? It may not be a big issue, but it's an issue. So either start the clock over, take out the form, but basically we took out the form. Then we had it updated. Joel, thank you very much. The form, which was from probably 5 years ago, has just been floating in your file cabinet. We took it, used it, didn't edit it. Mistake on our part. We tried to get everything. We missed that one, but the form is now corrected. We'll go ahead and put it in. So what that means is everything starts as if nothing's been done. So if you want to run as a candidate for the board, you have to resubmit the form.
No, my real question.
Right, Joel? Yes.
Is how the snowbirds are gonna get to vote. You know, in other words, if we go home and unless.
Well, what you want to do is make sure we mail the ballot to you when you leave. Because I know we try to accommodate everybody that lives here part-time. There's a little box that may leave.
So do you mean that all the ballots that were handed, you know, all the candidate requests?
Submit it, just resubmit it, that's all. You're going to get a new candidate form, fill it out, put your resume there, whatever information you'd like to attach. Joel's here, the attorney who's going to coordinate everything. So yes,
So how do you know if he's supposed to come on February 25th or not?
well, we think we got it, right, Joel? I mean, I don't think, the notice is actually going to go out early now. So we backed it up a few days so that there's actually 4 or 5 days built into the system.
Is that what you mean?
That's for mailing or any other reason why someone doesn't get it. I mean, if people don't get it and they file a complaint, which is what happened here, somebody saw something they didn't like, they filed a complaint, we've got to do what the state of Tallahassee tells us. That's what's happened.
So what exactly was the change on the ballot that caused you to have to
Apparently,
change?
years ago, there was a sentence that said if you miss more than 2 meetings, right, you lose your right to be on the board. Something to that effect, and it was not according to Florida statutes, chapter 718. So whatever reason, either the management company or the association many years ago inserted that sentence, which does not follow statutes. It may have been an issue for Ramblewood, but Bob Waxman in Tallahassee didn't like that sentence, so it came out. And that's what I just said. Ramblewood has inserted a sentence that said if you miss more than 2 meetings,
No, I know, but now.
Doesn't say
it doesn't say anything about that.
Anybody who's a unit owner.
What Joel did is he took the statutes, and you'll get it in a couple of days. I
Okay,
mean,
no
so
problem.
we're going to waste
Got
time
it.
tonight talking about it. But you're going to get the mail. It's going out tomorrow. You'll get it by the end of the week, and it's a Florida statutes guided annual meeting which drives your election. So whatever mail you have right now, throw it away. We're starting it all over. And if something goes wrong, if there's another complaint, we'll be starting it all over. And just so you know, rather than people coming to us, we don't have a problem fixing things, but when they come to us, at the bottom of the screen, this is what it costs your association. If you remember years ago when there was discussions and disputes, it cost you $11,000 for an election because of issues and copies and things. There you go. People don't come to us. If somebody came to us and said, hey, we saw an issue, we might want to fix this. Nobody came to us. They went to Tallahassee, filed a complaint, and it's costing us money. So when you go to vote, I would recommend you remember that, because these are not cost-conscious individuals. They should be coming to us and saying, look,